Hello YouTube, this is Jerry D from Tennessee. Just want to talk about a couple stocks I've been in for quite a while. And there's been some news and there's a lot of negativity out there on the internet, and I like to try to keep this positive because I am invested in both these stocks and I would love to see the stock succeed. So let's get on to business. So, the first stock I'm going to talk about is GRN Holdings. So they started out as Discovery Gold. DCGD, I believe, was the ticker before they changed the ticker. I was in the stock before the tickers changed. So I've been in this stock for a little while. So GRN Holding Company, formerly Discovery Gold Corporation, is a shell company. The company is focused on acquisitions, mergers, and business combinations. The company is not engaged in any business operations and has not generated any revenue. Now this is probably old. This is probably from when they first changed the ticker. So the president of the company is Justin Costello. Chief Financial Officer was David Cutler. And here's their address: 1700 7th Avenue Suite, 2300, Seattle, Washington, 98101, United States. And then they had this website, Discovery Gold, but I don't think that website's there. I'm not even going to go there because that company is not, they just changed their business plan or whatever and went on to other things. So I think he bought the ticker. I think what happened, they might have bought the ticker, DCGD, and then when Justin took over, when the company took over the ticker, they changed it to Green Holdings. And Green Holdings is a company that's focused in the CBD market, from what I understand. So, that being said, so here they are on OTC markets. They have a stop sign on them. And they're behind on filings at the moment. But also today, May 18th, 2021, Access Wire released an article. Green Holdings Corporation files to suspend SEC registration. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Before I get into this, I will say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. These are my own opinions on this stock, and these are actually stocks that I'm trading, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But I do believe I have believed in this stock for a while because I do believe CBD is here to stay. It's a growing industry, and it's just getting more widely accepted across the country. As they legalize, it has been illegal to have these products in many states, and there's been legalization that's been spreading across the country, and it's been proven that CBD has its benefits for certain things. Okay, they take the THC out of it and make it use it for medicinal purposes like joint pain and so forth. So, anyway, now that I've got that out of the way, Green Holding Corporation files suspend SEC registration. Let's see. Upon filing the Form 15, GRN Holding Corporation's obligation to file periodic current reports with the SEC, including Forms 10-K, 10-Q, and 8-K, was immediately suspended. The company's duty to file reports with the SEC will be terminated in 90 days after filing the Form 15 despite the termination of registration. The company expects that shareholders will be able to continue to trade the outstanding common shares of GRNF, and the company intends to maintain a public listing on the OTC Pink Sheets market or other exchange as it may determine appropriate. The company plans to disclose its financial statements on a quarterly and annually basis through the OTC Markets Reporting Service as an alternative reporting company. However, the company cannot guarantee that trading in its common stock will continue on OTC markets or any other form. So, the reason I want to make this video is this is kind of a positive thing. Okay, so they still plan, according to the article, they still plan to disclose the financial statements on a quarterly and annual basis. So they're not totally going dark, if I can say that. If I'm wrong, then go ahead and correct me in the comments below. But to me, they're not completely dark. They plan on disclosing financial statements and keeping stockholders in the loop on what's going on with the company. Now, they may not be timely releases of the information, is how I'm reading this. They may not be on time exactly to the day, the information, but they do plan to trickle information out and keep people informed on their financials for the company and what's going on with the company. So to me, this is a positive thing. It's bad. It's sad news to hear that they filed this, but you've got to look at the Justin Costello is going through some legal battle that I'll get to that here in a minute, but I think he's having a focus. He's the CEO of the company. Right, yeah. Chief Executive Officer of the company. So he's having to focus on getting this other stuff off of him. And I think it's got him sidetracked. I don't know the details, and I cannot speak to that. I probably shouldn't be speaking to that while this is going on. And he probably cannot disclose anything till this is all said and done. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of news from either side, because that's just one of the things when you're in a court battle, you do not discuss the court case with anybody until it's all said and done, except your lawyer or anybody that's going to be witnesses or whatever in the case. So we're not going to hear anything concerning this, I expect, till it's all said and done. But it does mean that this stock will still be traded. It's still out there as a penny stock. I'm down on the stock big time. I'm not down as bad as I saw one tweet, somebody saying they were down $100,000. So I'm going to hold on. I'm going to wait and see what's going on. I'm going to ride this out. I've been in this stock for a while. I've been sitting on this stock for a while. I think once Justin gets past this legal battle, I think things will settle down, and hopefully they'll get back to where they can go OTC Pink. They'll release news, and I'd love to see this get on the NASDAQ. Because I've got an itch on my lip right here. I'm not picking my nose, sorry. But I trust that this will go green. This stock will come back. Justin will get through his legal battle. Once that's said and done, the smoke will settle. He can get back focused on this company, this corporation, which is linked to another stock that I'm fixing to jump over to. But I think this can turn around. I really think this can turn around. I'm positive about it. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. I just believe in the company. This is a real company. I think I had. Yeah, I did. So they've got a website and everything. I mean, this right here's their form where they filed their Form 15. So, certification notice of termination of registration under Section 12G of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, or suspension of duty of file reports under Sections of 13. So, I think this just relieves them of filing timely reports, and they can file reports at their leisure. They're not going to get dinged, and they're going to have a stop sign on them for a while until they clear this stuff up. So, I have another. I think this is where they filed. Back over here. I thought I had it. Maybe not. I think on April, let's see. Is it under financials? No. It's under disclosure. Yeah. All right. So last year was the last time that they disclosed an OTC disclosure news. April Fool's 2020. And I have that up here too. So you can download this, and I'm going to leave links to this information, all this information in the comments below this video, and I invite anybody that wants to try to keep it positive. Don't be a hater. Leave some comments on your thoughts about the company. I mean, it could go either way. I think Justin, again, has got to take care of this legal battle he's going through. And this company is just kind of put on the back burner for the moment. There's a lot of people saying, well, he didn't intend to get to do all. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know this guy. I have been following this for a while. Hempstract has come into fruition. There is a website, and we'll get to Hempstract in a minute. But here it is where they filed back in 2020 was the last time that they went and filed with the SEC. So the company's not completely gone away, I don't think. I really don't feel like this company is just totally just gone. And I'm not going to write this company off at the moment. I'm at a loss right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm at a loss. I'm in this company. I've been in this company for a while. I was green for a while, and now the price has dropped. I'm in the red. And I'm just going to hold and wait and see if it goes back green. Instead of just, taking a loss. And it's like there's a person that tweeted they were $100,000. I don't know if I just dump my shares right now and take a loss on $100,000. I would probably sit and wait and see what happens as this legal battle gets done. But according to this, you could still trade the stock. Now, they don't have the skull and crossbones, so that's good. The skull and crossbones would stop trading especially with E-Trade. That's who I trade with. That would stop trading. A lot of the brokerages have the SEC does not want anybody trading stocks that has the caveat emptor, but this stock at the moment does not have caveat emptor. Okay, this is a real company. They have had filings. They have a website. So they've been posting press releases on a regular basis. Justin has been transparent, okay, in what he has been reporting. So I feel pretty good about the company that I think this company can come back from this. And this is a nice site. So I'm not going to write this company off. That's my personal opinion. Am I telling you not to write it off? That's for you to decide. I'm making this video. I'm trying to keep it positive. I don't think it's totally, I do not believe this company's completely gone away at the moment. I think that Justin has been sidetracked with his legal obligations right now with having to go to court. And that's just my thoughts. That's my beliefs. That's my opinion. You can take it for what it is. So another company is connected with this company, okay? Hempstract Incorporated, HPST. They released news today as well. Justin Costello, and sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm not real good with names. I've said it in the past. But Justin Costello steps down as chairman of Hempstract Incorporated. 5/18/2021. They also have a website. This is a CBD company. This is one of Greed Holdings companies. Now, Justin stepped down, I believe, so this legal battle that he's going through will not hurt this company. I think he's resigned from this company. He stepped down as chairman, so the legal battle does not hurt this company, that this company can continue to function. Yes, I'll accept cookies. Sorry about that. I believe he's done that to protect this company. And that's good. That's a good thing for this company. This company, I believe, is going to go somewhere. Because, again, CBD is being widely accepted. The industry is growing. That I'm here in Tennessee, there's people that's gone to classes to learn how to grow CBD in Tennessee. CBD in Tennessee is going to be the new cash crop. Tobacco in I'm sorry. I'm getting tongue-tied. The tobacco industry in Tennessee is dying, okay? There's less and less people growing tobacco. There's an interest in CBD, and there's people, there's farms around me that growing CBD in my area. So this industry, I'm seeing this industry grow firsthand because I'm in one of the areas where they're growing the CBD on farms. There's a lot of farms that's going from tobacco to CBD. So that being said, I'm putting the links for these websites on down below in the description so people could read for themselves. So the news article, he stepped down from Hempstract. Let's see. Access Wire, May 18, 2021. The company announced today that Justin Costello has resigned as chairman of the board. Richard Hawkins, CEO of Hempstract, commented, "We thank Justin for his service to Hempstract through our startup and growth. We wish him the best in his future endeavors." So Hempstract is a Nevada registered publicly traded company located in Warden, Washington. Hempstract offers business partners premium CBD solutions they can trust at competitive prices. Hempstract and its laboratories go to great lengths to ensure that all of its solutions are of the highest quality and control standards and provides pure, high-quality, safe CBD isolate and oil to its customers. For more information, please contact Richard Hawkins. And here's his address. And again, I'm going to leave links to all of these pages in my description down below. So, what's going on with Justin? I did a Google search because I don't know a whole lot of details, and you're probably, again, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of details till this battle is done. Okay? So, but I think this kind of touches on what's going on, and I'm gonna have this article down below. This is not proof, though. I'm gonna make this statement, okay? And some people, I'm gonna make some people mad. Hopefully, some stockholders that's in the stocks with me, I hope I make them feel better about the whole situation. It's a sad situation. I did not like seeing this information come out myself, but this is not proof that Justin Costello has done anything wrong. Okay? And I am not saying that Justin has done anything wrong. I don't know this man. I do know that he has been publicly putting out information about these companies, promoting these companies. These companies are companies he's involved in, and I do believe these are real companies. They have their websites up. I could be wrong, and I will admit if it is found that down the road that this there's some negative stuff comes out about these stocks that turn out to be true, then okay, I'm going to admit that I'm wrong. But right now, I feel good about these companies, even though Justin is going through this stuff. When you're a public figure like that, you are a target. You have a target on yourself, and that's just, he's kind of a celebrity in the CBD business, okay? He's been to trade shows and stuff. He's posted pictures. He's posted pictures of being on Wall Street. Sometimes people target people like this because they feel they can get some money out of them. Now, do I know who these people are that's in this lawsuit with him? I'm not accusing them of falsely accusing him. I have no idea what's going on with this lawsuit. I have no idea about the details, but this does not prove that he's done anything wrong. They may think he's done something wrong, and I'm sure as it goes to court, as they go fight this battle, news will come out. There will be news. Justin will possibly release a statement about what's going on or what went on. There will be something come out about this, I'm sure. But anyway, back to this article. According to the complaint, Justin, the founder of the Green GRN funds, misrepresented himself as a self-made hedge fund billionaire, financial whiz. He's been around the legit cannabis industry for a while in the Pacific Northwest and is pretty well known for some over-embellished tales about his life and background. So that's an opinion, okay? This article is an opinion, or somebody's opinion that this person has found out from. Again, I do not feel this is proof that he's done anything wrong. This is this person's opinion about what's going on. So, this writer, this article, he come out with this article back in January 23rd. He said, I recently read a civil complaint filed in Washington State Superior Court, which a local couple alleges that a man named Justin Costello defrauded them for about $5 million in an investment scheme involving cannabis and CBD. And that's pretty much all I know about this. Is this couple feels like Justin has misled them. Now, again, I've been in these stocks for a while. They have not. I mean, they've spiked a few times, a little bit, but I mean, they've not went to dollar land. These stocks, the price, they're still cheap. Okay, these stocks are still cheap. They may not make a person rich, but I do think the stocks could go well. I think if Justin gets past this, and he has resigned from Hempstract, it's obvious he has resigned, so he does not bring Hempstract down with this whole legal fiasco that's going on. if I could say it, if I can put it that way. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. You know, people do crazy things. One thing is, a lot of people's disappointed because there's a lot of people trying to pump these stocks on Twitter. Don't expect a penny stock to make you rich overnight. I mean, just, over time, these stocks, I believe, will go up. Do I believe they're going to make you rich? No, I don't know. I don't know that they will. I mean, it's possible. It's possible if the companies take off and they start reporting millions and millions of dollars in revenue from sale of CBD and you know, a lot of positive news. The stocks will gain a lot of interest and the stock price will go up over time. How much will they go up? I don't know. I'm not going to say they're going to go up to $10, $15 a share because you don't know. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You don't know what the stock's going to do till the investors start buying into the stock. So that being said, again, I do make light of this. It's a very serious thing. It's unfortunate that Justin Costello is having to go through this court battle with this couple. This couple may have had high expectations on the stocks. They may be something else. I don't know. I'm sure the information will be leaked after the court case is heard before a judge. I'm sure there's not going to be a whole lot of information till it goes to court. As in, you know, you just don't talk about your case till everything's said and done, except to your lawyer and make your case and go to court and then let the judge decide what's going on. I wish Justin well. I'd like to see him back at Hempstract after he gets past this. Will he be there? I don't know. I would like to see GRN Holdings do well as well. But I think that he's stepping down, he's stepping back, he's taking care of business because he has to. I mean, legally, he is obligated. He's going to have to go and battle in court over these allegations. And that's what these are allegations. Nothing's been proven. This article does not prove that Justin's done anything wrong. Has he? I do not know. I don't know this guy. I hope everything's all in the up and up for these stocks to take. I do hope they are on the up and up. I kind of feel like they probably are on the up and up because going through all the stuff, building the websites and all the stuff that they've been going through the past 2 years, I don't know why they would go through that trouble just to pump the stock. Most people just get on Twitter and pump the stock if they're going to pump the stock. You got websites, you have Facebook pages for both. You got the shareholders, Facebook groups that people are posting in. There's a lot of people not happy with the news, and I'd like to try to keep it positive. Hopefully, if Justin, once he gets through this, gets past this court proceedings, hopefully things can get back on track and these stocks can turn around, and hopefully that will happen soon. Hopefully that will turn around and maybe the stocks will go ahead and go back up and do what all the stockholders were expecting the stocks to do, go green. So hopefully, again, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a stock advisor. I'm just an old man in East Tennessee, Jerry D in Tennessee, talking about stocks, and I'm glad you stuck around this long. I'm sorry to ramble on so much, but I felt strongly about this. I did not like seeing the news. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of tweets on Twitter. I do not consider this a done deal for either stock. One thing is a positive. Justin's helping him stepping down. His stepping down. He's doing this. He's resigning to help this company. He did not want that court case to hurt this company. Now, Green Holdings, he's the main guy for Green Holdings. So I don't think he's got anybody to hand over the reins to Green Holdings right now. He wasn't the main guy. He was just chairman on this. So he's going to get out of the picture for Hempstract and let Hempstract do its thing and continue. So don't be dumping. I'm not going to dump. I probably shouldn't tell you not to dump. I shouldn't tell you how to invest your money. I'm not going to dump this stock. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to jump this stock because of this news. I'm in this stock. Let's see what this is going to do. I think CBD is here to stay. It's widely accepted across the country. I've watched it over the past 2 years as legalization laws have been passed. I think hemp CBD is here to stay, and it's going to be here for a while. I don't think it's going anywhere soon. Hopefully these companies are not going anywhere. Again, you can still trade GRNF. You can still trade HPST. And hopefully they will see some green days in the near future. But Justin's got some stuff he's got to take care of. He's stepping down from this company to take care of his business. I would like to see him come back after it's all said and done. Hopefully he gets everything squared away. Everything's good for him. And again, I do not know any details between either side of the party. And to me, it's not proof that he's done anything wrong. Let's let it go to court. Let the dust settle and go on from there. But appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you it'll push the video out for more people. It'll help my channel. It'll probably push these two stock names out too as well in front of people for them to see and invest in. So it may help. It may get people interested in stocks. But anyway, hopefully it does. I tried to stay positive during this video. But and I probably shouldn't have got negative about the legal thing, but I just don't like legal stuff, and I don't like what it's doing to the stocks. So, and I felt like I needed to make this video just to clear some things up. I'm not going to write these stocks off. And that's just my opinion. I'm not a stock advisor, and I'm just Jerry D from Tennessee, an old man in Tennessee, talking about stocks. So, thanks if you stuck around this long to listen to my video. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, I'll be coming out with more stock videos. Appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. And I almost got tongue-tied there again. And smash the like button. And if you ring that bell, you'll be notified when I come out with more videos on stocks. But again, thank you for watching my channel. Hopefully, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a good week investing. Thank you, and goodbye. Hey, thanks for coming by. Glad you checked out the video. Hope you liked it. If you like it, please click on the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. May God bless you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye. Bella's got to be right up under me, don't you, Bella? Oh, my word. Cloudy day, looks like it may rain. Clouds out over the valley. East Tennessee Valley. And Bella, she's just happy to be around.